Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on Morgan County's B106, B106.com and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Tonight from Sterling High School, it is for a Patriot League contest as the Fort Morgan Mustangs and Sterling Tigers get ready to battle here from Sterling. This will be the girls' game first. This pregame show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Start your associate degree, continue your education, or get a specialized certificate. Visit morgancc.edu for more. Well, the Sterling Lady Tigers are 15-4 overall, 7-2 in league play, averaging 49 points a game, giving up 35.4. Their leading scorer is freshman Carson Tonchi at 17.4 points a game. And they come in second in league play at 7-2, 15-4 overall. Lady Mustangs come in 10-9, 4-5 in league play, averaging 35.2 points a game and giving up 38.3. Mustangs are 3-8 since 2008 against the Sterling Tigers. Leading scorer for the Mustangs this year is freshman Lexi Meyer, 6.6 points a game. And the Mustangs are sitting at fourth place in league, 4-5 in league play, 10-9 overall. As far as league chassis standings are concerned, University is number 1 at 16-2. Sterling is at number 4, 15-4. Eaton is at number 12, 10-9. Fort Morgan is at number 30 at 10-9. Weld Central is at 38, 3-16, and Valley is at number 44, 2-17. After the games tonight, they will seed the teams for the Patriot League contest. That will start Thursday. They will have pool play, plus they will have a bracket for the top 8 in Patriot League. So right now, I believe that none of the girls will be in the pool play. I don't know about the boys' game for sure, but we will see where they end up at. So we're going to go ahead and do the national anthem. So we'll send it back to the station as they play the national anthem here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Starting lineups are brought to you by Stubbs. Sports fans, when you're traveling, you need one stop that has it all. On I-76, take exit 66A in Wiggins at Stubbs. Starting for your Lady Mustangs tonight is going to be senior Melina Richards, junior Kiera Jimenez, junior Lauren Swetsig, freshman Lexi Meyer, and let's see who the other one is there. Charlotte Marquez, a junior, is getting the start tonight for the Lady Mustangs. For the Sterling Tigers, it is going to be senior Karen McCracken, along with senior Taylor Tonchi. It is senior night here at Sterling, along with freshman Carson Tonchi. She is their leading scorer. Also starting for the Lady Tigers tonight is Addie Coaster, a junior. And last but not least is going to be Mackenzie Beck, also a senior, the third senior on this team from Sterling. As I said, a pretty good ball team here in Sterling. They're 15-4 overall, and in Chassa standings all up. They are at number 4 in the Chassa selection and seeding index. Jumping is going to be Carson Tonche against Melina Richards, and then Sterling wins the toss. Goes out of bounds off of the Mustangs at the far end. Near side now to Coaster over on the far side to Tanche. Up top, and 2 is going to be up and good for Kieran McCracken. Full court pressure here by Sterling. Mustangs do get it in the front court into the hands of Swetsik. Now far side to Meyer. Left elbow, and that ball is going to be run down by Swetsik into the hands of Marquez. And now they're going to call a jump. Set possession now will go to the Sterling Tigers. Actually, Fort Morgan won the jump. I'm not sure how they did that with Carson Tanche. She jumped against Melina Richards. Three from the right side is going to be off the backboard and no good. Going to be rebounded by Kiera Jimenez. Ball is going to be tipped away. Swetsik to Marquez out at the point. Keeps it dribble alive just under 7 minutes. Just started this game. Swetsik for a 2 off the back rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Mackenzie Beck. Beck on the near side to McCracken over on the far side to Tanche. Now back up top to Carson. Near side now to Coaster. And they're going to call her for the travel. So 1 turnover apiece here for the 2 teams. 1-3-1 zone press here by Sterling. Get it to Myers. She gets up into the front court. Dribbles down that far sideline. Now she's going to go into the lane. She's going to hand it off to Richards. Richards' jumper is going to be off the backboard and good. Melina Richards with the first bucket for the Lady Mustangs tonight. And nice job there by Kiera Jimenez to create the tie-up. Mustangs with possession. Ball is going to be taken away. Layup is going to be up and good by Taylor Conche, the senior. 4-2 Sterling. Into the hands of Jimenez down in the front court, and it's going to be off of Beck and out of bounds. Mustangs will retain possession. They will inbounds near side. They get it into Marquez. Back to Swetsik. Hands it off to Marquez. Back up top to Meyer. Cross court to Marquez. That 3 is off the backboard and no good. And then a foul is going to be called on Kiera Jimenez. Possession to the Tigers. It's like Fort Morgan's going like a 2-2-1 zone defense here against the Tigers. Nice job there. Mustangs with the steal. Lexi Meyer layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded though to Swetsik. She puts it up and in. Lauren Swetsik with the bucket, and she'll go to the foul line to shoot 1. It was on McCracken. So Lauren Swetsik with a bucket. Go to the line to shoot the and 1. Up and good for Lauren Swetsik. Mustangs with the 1-point lead, 5-4, 5:25 to go, opening quarter. Jumper from the left side is going to be up and no good, but they're going to call a foul on Jimenez on the shot. So that will be 2 on Jimenez. Let's see who they bring in here. Shot is up and no good. Let's see who that is shooting. That is Mackenzie Beck. She misses her first. Finished shooting at 56%. Up and no good. Tipped around and finally taken away by Swetsik. Swetsik all the way down to Meyer. Now back to Melina Richards on the far side to Marquez. Marquez pulls it back out to Swetzik goes through her hands, but run down by Jimenez. Shot is going to be up and no good, but a foul is going to be called, and that will send into the game as Brooklyn Coffin. So Coffin will go to the line to shoot 2, and that foul was on Elena Pelton. First free throw rolls around and is no good. Coffin on the year is shooting 46%. 5-4 Fort Morgan, 4:59 to go here, opening quarter. Up and good. Draw shot number 2. Mustangs lead it by 2, 6-4. Nice showing here by the Mustangs. That's Lexi Meyer with the steal, but she could not get the layup to go. Mustangs down on defense. Ball is going to be tipped around and finally taken by Richards. Finally in the backcourt. Up and good is Melina Richards. Nice job here so far by the Lady Mustangs. 8-4. Back layup going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded and finally taken by Marquez. Marquez little jumper is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Pelton. And I thought that was going out of bounds. It was not. That layup shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded to Swetzik, and then the Mustangs had thrown it away initially. It's going the other way. I was wondering what the heck. There's 2 Tigers that had jumped on it when it was out of bounds. Well, maybe they're just calling a timeout. I don't know. I thought the ball had not been touched out of bounds until the Tigers touched it. We have a timeout here, so we'll see who gets possession here after this timeout. This first quarter is brought to you by Benner Electric, covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. Call 970-521-1030. This is the 32nd timeout here. As I said earlier, after these games tonight, they will go by the rankings of Max Preps to set the Patriot League tournament. Yeah, it is Fort Morgan basketball. That's what I thought. As they need to get it in, and ball is going to be knocked out of bounds, this time in the front court, just down from mid-court. Lexi Meyer to inbounds, bounce pass. And this time it's going to be off the Mustangs and out of bounds. Double team there. Yeah, Sterling into the front court to set up their offense. Into the hands of Taylor Tonchi, now to Carson. Little spin move, nice spin move, and it sits and rolls in for Carson Tonchi. 8-6 Lady Mustangs into the hands of Melina Richards at the bucket. Up and good for Melina Richards. 6 points so far for Richards here in the opening quarter. Ball is knocked out of bounds by the Mustangs. Sterling will inbounds front court, near side. They get it into Pelton over on the far side to Rubottom, who has come into the game. To Carson Tonchi. That shot is going to be up and no good, but she is fouled inside. We don't have anybody near as tall. Well, Ava Taylor, I shouldn't say that. And that shot that foul is going to go on Lauren Swetzik. That will be her first. Tonchi's left-handed shot is up and no good. Taylor Tonchi will take a seat, and Kylie Mildenberger into the game for the Sterling Tigers. That shot up and also no good. Now back to Kylie Mildenberger, and she puts it up right at the bucket. Mustangs still up 10-8. Lexi to Swetzik. Ball is going to be, a foul is going to be called on Sterling, and that will be on Pelton. That's her second. Mustangs the inbounds near side. Back court. They get it into Lexi Meyer. She gets it up into the front court. Lexi Meyer, just a freshman. Gets it to Marquez. Marquez picks up her dribble. Now her pass is going to go into back court, taken by Sterling. Near side to Coaster, back up top to Carson Tonchi. A three rolls around and is no good. Oh, nice job there by Lauren Swetzik to create the tie-up. And that will remain with the Tigers. Melina Richards takes a seat. Sterling gets it in. Nice break to the bucket. They were looking for the foul, nothing called. And then Lexi Meyer ends up dribbling it out of bounds. So the foul, or turnover number 4 for the Lady Mustangs. Mildenberger. Shot is going to be up and good, and that is going to be Addie Coaster for her first bucket of the night. Ties it up at 10. 2:09. Nice job here by the Lady Mustangs, though, keeping up with the number 4 team in the state, the Sterling Tigers. Up top to Meyer. She's going to drive it down that left side. Layup is going to be up and good. Lexi Meyer with a little left-handed layup. Puts the Mustangs back in front. Now on this end is Addie Coaster. She goes up for the layup. Now it's like a, couldn't tell there's going to be a full timeout here. It looks like by Jamie Stringham, the head coach of the Lady Mustangs. Coaches for the Lady Mustangs is, as I said, Jamie Stringham, and she is assisted by Jeff Taylor and JV coach Lance Farmer. Sterling girls head coach is Amber Whitlock. She is assisted by Jana Sides, Jasmine Cardona, and Tyrell Hubbard. Buckeye Welding Supply. You have questions, they have answers. Our area welders know what sets them apart at 330 South 11th Avenue in Sterling. Mustangs break the huddle. They will inbounds here. Ava Taylor to trigger it in. She is being guarded by Carson Tonchi. She's about as tall as Ava is. Ava looks to get rid of it. Does to Lexi Meyer. Bounce pass to Swetzik as she gets up into the front court. Bounce pass to Marquez in the corner. Now to Taylor. Taylor's shot is going to be in and out. Rebounded by Tonchi. She will get it back over on the far side. Looked like a good block, but they're going to call Marquez with the foul. So that would be Charlotte's first, team fourth. Shooting for the Sterling Tigers is Kenzie Rubottom. Her first shot is up and good. 13-12, first lead for the Lady Tigers with 1:19 left here in the opening quarter. Second free throw up and good for Rubottom. Pass down, it's going to be through the hands, but run down in the corner, and then that shot is going to be up and no good. Mackenzie Beck with a rebound. Back into the hands of Carson Tonchi, the freshman. Far side, that three is going to be up and a no good. Going to be rebounded finally by Charlotte Marquez. Down court to Brooklyn Coffin, and she was fouled on the little layup. Her shot was no good. And that foul is going to go on Kenzie Rubottom. That will be her first, team fourth. So Coffin will go to the line to shoot two. She is 1 of 2 so far from the free throw line. Next one up, that one is up and good, 2 for 3. 51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 14-13 Lady Sterling Tigers, and that was off the rim and no good, but she gets her own rebound. Then her shot is going to be blocked. Next shot is going to be up and no good, and then a tie-up is going to be created. Nice job by Lexi Meyer to get in there and tie that ball up. Ball will remain with the Mustangs. As they look to get it in, they get it into Marquez, not a Taylor. Taylor, she had the ball knocked out of her hands. Marquez shot is up and no good. Mackenzie Beck comes down with it. Carson Tonche, little jumper from the lane off the backboard, no good. And rebounded by Taylor. Taken away from Taylor. Layup is going to be up and good for Addie Coaster. Taylor with the rebound, and then she had it stolen away from her. Into the hands of Marquez. Little layup is going to be up and good off the backboard for Charlotte Marquez. Her first bucket of the night. So that is how quarter number 1 will come to an end. The Mustangs down 1, 16-15 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Sterling with possession as we start quarter number 2. Near side to Coaster, or to Beck, excuse me. Now back up top to Taylor Tonchi, to Carson Tonchi. Underneath, and that is going to be off Rubottom and out of bounds. So turnover number 3 by the Lady Sterling Tigers. Taylor to inbounds for the Mustangs. Get it into Melina Richards, who is back in the game. That pass is going to be taken away and going to be off of Sterling and out of bounds. Mustangs will inbounds. Got to get it in, girls. There we go. Got it into Melina Richards. Off to Meyer into the front court. And it's going to be knocked out of her hands and out of bounds. So the Mustangs will retain possession as they will inbounds left baseline of their basket. Mustangs down 116-15. Into the game is Kieran McCracken. She comes in for Kenzie Rubottom. Brooklyn Gonzalez into the game for the Mustangs. Her shot up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Coaster. 3 from the corner is going to be up, and that is going to be good by Taylor Tonche. 5 points on the night for Tonche. Lexi Myers left-handed layup up and good. 19-17 into the corner now. Taylor Tonchi, she's going to go up with it. Rebounded though by Taylor. Mackenzie. Brooklyn Coffin with the travel. She went to pass it back to Ava Taylor and took about 3 steps, so can't have too many turnovers against a team like Sterling. Up top to McCracken. Far side to Tonche. That shot is going to be up and no good, and off of Sterling and out of bounds, so the Mustangs will take possession. Bounce pass into Meyer. Now to Gonzalez as she was falling out of bounds and she tried to save it, but the Sterling Tigers got hold of it. Into the front court is Taylor Tonchi. Her layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Gonzalez. Melina Richards loses it. Her shot is going to be partially blocked. Saved underneath, but to Richards. Shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded to Carson Tonche. She's going to drive it all the way down. Oh, she's going to call her for the travel. Somebody they were going to call her for the offensive foul, but they called the travel first. 5 turnovers by Sterling, 8 by the Mustangs. Taylor to trigger it in for the Mustangs. 5:54 to go, second quarter. Melina Richards with it. She's going to drive it all the way down. Her shot is going to be up and no good, but they're going to call a foul on Sterling. And that will be on Taylor Tonche. That will be her first. Team first. The Mustangs will inbound right baseline of their basket. Brooklyn Gonzalez gets it in to Marquez in the right corner. She's going to dribble it up. Keeps that dribble alive. Backs out now. Picks up her dribble now to Taylor. Taylor at the right elbow. Free throw line now to Coffin. That three comes up short. Rebounded to Carson Tonche. Far side to Taylor. She's going to drive it in. Little 15-footer is going to be up and good for Taylor Tonche. You can't leave him open like that. I thought she was going to drive it all the way into the basket. Mustangs down 4, 21-17. Turnover by the Mustangs to Taylor to Tonche. Layup on this side is going to be up and good by Karen McCracken. Got to keep your turnovers to a minimum. To Coffin in the corner now to Taylor out at the right wing. Ball is I don't know what a foul is anymore. I guess they knock her down and they call it a jump ball, so I'm not sure what what they're looking at, but it will be to the Mustangs as they will inbounds right baseline of their basket. Lauren Swetzik to inbounds for the Mustangs. 4:47 to go, 23-17 Sterling. As they look, they get it in, and the ball is going to be tipped away from the back. Turnover number 10. Shot is going to be up and no good, but rebounded at the bucket is going to be up and good by Carson Tonche. Kiera Jimenez picks up her dribble now to Taylor. Left wing to Marquez. Underneath, and going to be stolen away once again by the Tigers. Lip is going to be up and good by Taylor Tonche. A 30-second timeout is going to be called by the Mustangs. And this second quarter is brought to you by Sydney Regional Medical Center. Don't let an injury keep you out of the game. Learn more at sydneyrmc.com. Gordon Insurance. Be prepared for everything life throws at you. Car insurance, life insurance, farm insurance, and crop insurance. All at Gordon Insurance. Visit GordonINS.com. So Lady Mustangs just with the 2 points here in this second quarter. 11 points for the Tigers as they look to get it into the Mustangs. Get it into Marquez. To Meyer. She gets it up into the front court. Pass down underneath. That's going to be off the Mustangs and out of bounds. It went through the hands of Kiera Jimenez. So turnover number 12 by the Mustangs. 5 so far by the Lady Tigers. 27-17. 4:07 to go here. Full court pressure once again, but underneath layup is going to be up and good by Addie Coaster. 8 points on the night for Coaster. 12-point lead, 29-17. Underneath the Meyer, her layup is going to be up and misses, and that's going to be to Tonche. And then the Mustangs steal it into the hands of Swetzik. Marquez little turnaround is going to come up short. Going to be rebounded by Carson Tonche. Underneath to sister Taylor Tonche, and that is going to be up and good for Taylor. 31-17. Mustangs need to get a bucket here. Marquez pass, and she's going to get it back and tries to up and under, but no good. But she gets her own rebound. Shot is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded to Carson Tonche into the corner to Coaster. Three from the side is going to be up and no good by McCracken. Rebounded to Marquez. Shot up and no good. Ball is tipped around. They're going to call a foul on that on Sierra Jimenez. That will be her third. So she will take a seat. Kaylee Blake into the game for the Lady Mustangs, as Jimenez will take a seat until the third quarter. Taylor Tonche going down that far right side. Blake hits the floor. That shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Coaster, and she is fouled on the shot, so she'll get a chance to shoot two. And that foul is going to be on Svetzik. That will be her second. First free throw is up and no good. 31-17, 2:35 to go here in the opening half. Next free throw is up and good for Addie Coaster. Pass down to Marquez. Marquez drives it in. Bounce pass. Kaylee Blake thought she was going to shoot the three. Did not. Passes it off to Taylor. Now to Svetzik. Underneath to Marquez. Marquez kicks it off to Blake. Blake for the three. Off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded in the corner to Taylor Tonche. Tonche up into the front court. Going to stop and pop from the right elbow. Is going to be up and good for Tonche. 13 points in the game for Tonche. 11 of them here in this quarter. 34-17 into Blake at the free throw line. Now to Meyer. Meyer's going to drive it into the lane. And she is going to be fouled from the back, and that will be on Kenzie Rubottom. That will be her second. Still not enough to make them go to the free throw line, so Kaylee Blake will inbounds for the Lady Mustangs, right baseline of their basket. 34-17, Lady Tigers get it into Svetzik, and then knocked away from her, and knocked out of bounds at the far end by Svetzik once again. 13 turnovers here in the opening half so far, with a minute 40 to go here in quarter number two. Into the hands of Tonche. Now to Beck. That shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Meyer. Meyer's going to drive it all the way down now to Beck. Meyer gets it back from Marquez. Shot is up and no good. It's going to be off, strolling it out of bounds, so the Mustangs will retain possession. Minute 23 to go here. Quarter number two, 34-17 Tigers. Underneath the Blake, going to be knocked away from her by Karen McCracken. Mustangs will retain possession. Svetzik to inbound right baseline of their basket. Still looks, get it into Marquez. Back to Svetzik. Now to Blake, or to Meyer for a three. Up and off the back rim and no good. Going to be rebounded, finally taken by Tonche. Off in the corner, and that two is going to be up and good by Kenzie Rubottom. 19-point lead, 36-17. Marquez out at the point, going to drive it down that right side, backs it out. Shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Lexi Meyer, her second. Shot up and no good. Is going to be blocked and finally taken away by the Tigers. 35 seconds to go here. 36-17. Back in the corner, back up top. Beck gets it back out on the right wing. Taylor Tonche up at the three-point line. See if they're just working around, if they're going to do with it. Coaster from the right side is going to be up and no good, taken by Ava Taylor. See if the Mustangs work it down for the last shot. 36-17. Lexi Meyer's going to drive it up. Layup is going to be up and no good. Gets it back, and then a foul is going to be called underneath. Lexi Meyer does get her own rebound. Kaylee Blake will go to the line to shoot 2. That foul is going to be on Mackenzie Beck. That will be her first. Free throw is up and no good by Blake. She gets the ball back. A couple of bounces. Shot up and good for Kaylee Blake. That is her first bucket. 4 seconds. 3. Let's see if they do get a shot. Well, it was a baseball pass. 0.1 second left on the clock, so they can't even do anything with it. They just basically touch it. And that is how quarter number 2 will come to an end. We are at halftime here at Sterling. The Lady Tigers lead at 36-18 over the Mustangs here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brad Nickelback here at Sterling High School. A little over a minute and a half left here in the halftime festivities. They had a shooting contest going on out there. I don't know if anybody ever did make any. I didn't see any go in, but leading scorer for the Sterling Tigers is Taylor Tachi. She averages 12.3 a game, and Taylor has 13 so far. Carson Tachi, the freshman, averages 17.4, and so far Carson is just at 4 points. So Mustangs have done a good job with her, but I think Carson has got a lot of assists in the game instead of the points. So we will see what quarter number 2 will bring. The Lady Mustangs had made a game of this. It was 16-15 in favor of Sterling at the end of the first quarter. But then a number of turnovers by the Mustangs, and they were outscored 20-3 in that second quarter. So we'll see if they can come out and clamp down a little bit on these Tigers, see if they can get back into it, get their offense moving again here as they did in that opening quarter. And it looks like it will be possession to Sterling as they will inbounds midcourt far side. 8 minutes on the clock. We're ready to roll here in quarter number 3. Into the hands of Taylor Tachi into the front court. Being guarded by the Mustangs as they are in a man-to-man defense here. Over on the far side now to as Swetzig is guarding her. Carson Tachi into the lane. Pulls it back out on the near side now to Taylor Tachi. That shot is going to be up, no good, off the rebound, off the backboard, and taken away by Kiera Jimenez, who is back in the game after setting the last 2.5 with 3 fouls. Into the hands of Lauren Swetzig out high at the point. Now to Marquez at the right wing. Swetzig to Richards. Myers will jump from the right side, is going to be up and no good. Going to be finally run down in the corner by Jimenez. That is her third unofficially. Near side to Meyer. Bounce pass to Richards. Bounce pass to Marquez. She's going to drive it in. Richards, that shot is going to be up and no good by Swetzig. It's going to be run down by the Sterling Tigers, and it's going to be off of Jimenez and off of Kiera Jimenez and out of bounds. Mustangs will put on the full court pressure once again. They get it into Carson Tachi. Back to Taylor. Back to Carson. Now quickly down. Yep. You don't see a turnover like that happen very often, as Carson Tachi tried to get it to McCracken down in the corner, and she just led her way too far. So See if the Mustangs can get some points on the board here. Bounce pass to Marquez out at the point. Now to Jimenez. Bounce pass underneath. Up there. The shot comes up just short for Meyer.
Good bounce pass by Kiera Jimenez.
Alexi just could not quite get it to crawl over and into the bucket. And turnover number 2, and that will be on Mackenzie Beck. A nice defensive pressure there by the sidelines by Lauren Swetzig. Still 36-18. Almost 2 minutes in. Bounce past Alexi Meyer. Now to Richards. Her shot, and she is going to be fouled from the back. Let's see if that's going to be, it'll be Taylor Tonchi with her. Let's see, this will be her second. So that will send Melina Richards to the line to shoot 2. Richards bends, shoots, and front rims it and is no good. So she will get shot number 2, and that is in and good. 7 points on the night for Richards. Taylor to Carson Conche. Bounce up, and that ball is going to be taken by the Mustangs. Richards to Swetzig in the near corner to Meyer. That shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded to Carson Tonche, her 8th. Yep, there's going to be a travel as Taylor Tonche went to go for the shot, and then Kiera Jimenez was right there distracting her. She took a couple of steps. Mustangs with possession. Richards with the right elbow now to Swetzig. That 3 is going to be up and no good. But, Melina Richards with a couple of shots there, but she couldn't get it to go in. But the ball is finally blocked out of bounds and possession to the Mustangs. So Melina Richards with a couple of opportunities there, could not get them to go. Swetzig to trigger it in, they get it into Richards out high at the right point, and then a foul over the back, and that will be against Mackenzie Beck. That will be her second. Team second. No fouls on the Mustangs yet here in quarter number 3, 36-19. Marquez going to pop for a 3, up and no good. Going to be rebounded on the far side and off the Mustangs and out of bounds. So Sterling will inbounds far side, back court. As they get into Addie Coaster on the near side to Tonchi. Cross court pass to Pelton. Up top once again to McCracken. Tonchi on the near side. Layup is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Lauren Swetzig. Now a foul on Pelton. She was pushing Swetzig down the court. Excuse me. Mackenzie Beck will take a seat. Kinsey Rubottom will come in for the Sterling Tigers underneath, and that is going to be off of Sterling and out of bounds. Mustangs will retain possession. They will now inbounds left or right baseline of their basket. Swetzig once again to trigger it in for the Mustangs. Just under 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Into Marquez. It was headed to Richards. Marquez intercepted it. Now to Kiera Jimenez. Bounce pass. Nice give and go, but the Mustangs cannot make it, get it into the bucket. They're coming up just short. Pressure here once again by the Lady Mustangs. 36-19 Sterling. 4:35 to go here, third quarter. Shot is going to be up and no good, but a foul is going to be called. That is going to be against Lauren Swetzig. That will be her third. That will send Addie Coaster to the line to shoot 2. She is 1 of 2 in the second quarter. First free throw is up and good for Coaster. See who all came in here for the David Taylor into the game along with Brooklyn Coffin. That free throw was also up and good. 11 points on the night for Coaster, 38-19. Layup is going to be up and no good by Kiera Jimenez, but she is fouled. That is going to be on Rubottom. That will be her third. So Brooklyn Coffin to the line. No, excuse me, that is Kiera Jimenez to the line to shoot two. First one is up and good. 38-20, 18-point lead here for Sterling. Free throw number two off the back rim, no good. Going to be rebounded to Carson Tonche. Her ninth unofficially. Thought she was going to pop for a three. Passed it off. Now Taylor Tonche from the right side. Up and good for Taylor Tonche, the senior. 16 points on the night for Tonche. Now the tie-up is going to be called as the ball got away from Marquez. Got poked away, and she was kind of hesitant to pick it up. Thought it was going to be an over and back. And the ref was showing that it had been tipped. So the tie-up will go to the Lady Mustangs. To Lexi Meyer. Bounce pass back to Marquez. 4 minutes to go here, third quarter. Shot is going to be in and out for Marquez. Going to be rebounded to Taylor Tonche. Layup is going to be up and no good at the far end. Going to be taken by Lexi Meyer. And a foul on the far side. And that is going to be a foul on Addie Coaster. That will be her first. Already team fifth, so Lexi Meyer will go to the line to shoot two. This will be her first trip to the free throw line tonight. And that is up and good for Meyer. She awaits the ball, couple of dribbles. And that's going to come up short and finally rolls out. It's going to be off of Sterling and out of bounds. Third quarter is brought to you by Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Buildings by Design will make your vision a reality. Visit buildbydesign.com. Marquez from the corner three, up and no good. Going to be rebounded. One thing the girls are doing tonight, they are hustling. We know that for sure. There's no lack of effort as Pelton had gone to the floor. Looks like she is going to come out. She didn't want. A couple of girls were going to try to help her up, but she didn't want any part of it. So into the hands of the Tigers, up court to Coaster, and Carson Tonche with a three, up and no good. Going to be rebounded by the Mustangs. Kiera Jimenez. Off of Sterling and out of bounds here. The Mustangs will retain possession as they will inbounds front court. Get it in to Taylor. Marquez is going to drive that baseline. Now she's going to give it up. That ball is going to be tipped and taken away by Sterling. Little jumper from the left baseline is going to be up and good by Mackenzie Beck. Her first 2 points of her first points of the game for Beck. Taylor back to Meyer. Bounce pass to Marquez, right side. Little jumper is going to be partially blocked. And tie-up is going to be between Tonche and Kiera Jimenez. It will be possession to the Mustangs, okay? Lexi Meyer triggered in for the Mustangs, right baseline of their basket. Marquez up. I didn't know if she was back in yet. Layup is going to be up and no good. Ball is tipped away. Now another tie-up is going to be called. That will be to the Tigers. Mustangs with full court pressure. Down court. Lampier shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Brooklyn Coffin, who has come into the game. Up into the front court. She's going to hand it off to Swetsik. Now to Meyer out at the point. Taylor. And it's going to be ripped away from Taylor. Turnover number 17. Layup is going to be up and good for Taylor Tonche. That ball is an errant pass headed to Taylor, out of bounds. So turnover number 18 for the Lady Mustangs. 45-21 with 2:11 to go here in quarter number 3. Pass down to Carson Tonche. Up and under is going to be up and good for Carson. 6 points on the night for Carson Tonche. 47-21. Meyer on the far right wing. Underneath, up and under is going to be up and no good by the Mustangs. Just cannot get a bucket. Finally, Ava Taylor with a rebound, and the putback is good. First points of the night for the Mustangs. And a foul. That is going to be on Sterling. I believe that will be on Mackenzie Beck. That will be the third on Beck. And let's see who's going to be shooting for the Mustangs. It will be Lauren Swetsik to the line to shoot a couple. First one is up and good. 47-24, a minute 39 to go in the third period. Into the game is going to be Karen McCracken. She will replace Mackenzie Beck on the floor. Free throw is up and good for junior Lauren Swetsik. 5 points on the night for the junior. Taylor Tonche on the far side gets it up into the front court. Far side to Mildenberger. Now back up top to McCracken. Looks for the feed. It's going to be taken away by the Mustangs. Lexi Meyer picks it up. Now underneath to Meyer. And then that ball is going to be taken away. And down goes Coaster. But it is going to be on Kiera Jimenez. That will be her fourth. Taylor Tonche walks it up. Minute to go here, third quarter. 47-25, 22-point lead here for the Tigers. Taylor Tonche shot up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Taylor. Unofficially 5. A nice job there by Lexi Meyer on the layup, up and good, and she is fouled. And that will go against McCracken. That will be her second. Seven points on the night for freshman Lexi Meyer. Keely Blake back into the game for the Mustangs. Kira Jimenez will take a seat. Free throw is going to be up and good for Meyer. 40 seconds to go here, third quarter. 47-28. 19-point lead here. They're going to call over and back on the Tigers. Pretty good defense out there by Blake. Forced her into the back court. Blake on the high right wing now to Coffin. Going to be knocked out of bounds by Taylor Tonche on the far side. Mustangs will retain possession. Blake triggered in. They do get it in to Swetsik. Near side now to Meyer. 28 seconds to go here, third quarter. Kaylee Blake now to Swetsik. Shot is going to be blocked by Tonche. Up top to Meyer. Back to Taylor. And through the hand. Now tie-up is going to be called, and that will be to the Lady Mustangs with 13.2 seconds. Mustangs have scored 10 points in this quarter. As they look to get it in, got to get it in, and they do get it into Taylor. Swetsik picks it up, far side. That ball is going to be stolen by the Tigers. Taylor Tonche with the layup is up and no good, but Carson Tonche there. Her shot is going to be up and no good. So the Mustangs trail it by 19, 47-28. We will go to quarter number 4 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. We start fourth quarter with Sterling in possession. Taylor Tonche with the dribble. Hands it off to Carson. Back up top to McCracken, back to Taylor Tonche. McCracken out at the three-point line. That little layup is going to be up and good by Addie Coaster. Mustangs into the front court with Lauren Swetzik on the near side now to Blake. Up top to Marquez. That ball is going to be taken away by Sterling. Layup is going to be up and good by Kylie Mildenberger. 4 points on the night for her, 51-28. Blake underneath to Richards. Bounce pass to Blake. To Taylor at the right elbow. Underneath to Richards. Layup is up and no good. Going to be rebounded to Carson Tonche. That will be her 11th rebound unofficially. Carson Tonche breaks to the bucket. Up and good is going to be Tonche. 8 points on the night for the freshman Carson Tonche. 53-28. 6:41 to go here in quarter number 4. Ball knocked out far side, retained by the Mustangs. McKenzie back into the game for Carson Tonche. Mustangs will inbounds far corner. Got to get it in, got to get it in. They get it in. Blake for a 3 from straight away, up and back rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Addie Coaster. Mildenberger into the front court. Off to Tonche out at the left high wing. Now she's going to dribble it up to the point. Being guarded by Swetzik. Ball is going to be tipped away as if the Mustangs finally do get possession. They do not. Into the backcourt, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Nice job there by the ref there. Addie Coaster throwing an arm there when she was... Mustangs were kind of hounding her there a little bit, and they called her for the offensive foul. Mustangs the inbounds right baseline of their basket. We get it into Taylor. Tip back to Swetzik. Shot is going to be up and no good. Could have called another foul on Coaster and did not. They get it up into the front court. Ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Blake in the front court. So there's one thing about these Lady Mustangs. They have not given up the fight. They are scrapping for everything right now. 53-28. Tigers with just under 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 4. It was a good third quarter for Mustangs. Another turnover by Sterling. The Mustangs scored 10 in that third period, 11 for the Tigers. The one that got away from them was period number 2, where they were outscored 20-3. Pass is going to be tipped away and finally taken in the backcourt by Marquez. Ball had been tipped. Gets it into Blake, now to underneath to Richards. Taylor thought she was going to go up with it, and she is going to be fouled. Nice job there by Mackenzie Beck to help her back up. That will be 4 on senior Mackenzie Beck. So the Mustangs will retain possession. Inbounds left baseline of their basket. Swetzik to inbounds. Marquez at the three-point line right side. Back to Richards, back to Marquez. Far side to Blake. 3 is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded on the far side by Taylor Tonche. Tried to knock it away from the Mustangs, and a foul is going to be called underneath. Taylor Tonche was pinned under there. She tried to knock it off of Swetzik and out of bounds, and Swetzik just grabbed the ball. And now a foul is going to be called on Rubottom. That will be her 4th. So Swetzik will go to the line to shoot 2. She was 2 of 2 earlier. 3 of 4 now. That one was up and good. Next free throw off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by McCracken. Taylor Conche, ball is going to be tipped away, but Sterling will retain possession. Beck at the bucket is up and good for her fourth point, 55-29. Just under 5 minutes to go here, fourth quarter, excuse me. And a foul is going to be called on Taylor Conche. That will be her third. This fourth quarter is brought to you by Rudy's Tires. With several locations across the area, there's always a Rudy's Tires location close by. And they can even come to you on the farm. Rudy's Tires brings you Eastern Plains Sports Today every weekday on 1010 KSIR. Mustangs with a shot, no good, and ball is going to be tipped away, and that foul is going to be on Beck, Mackenzie Beck, and that will be her fifth, excuse me. She will foul out. Ava Taylor will go to the line to shoot two. Carson Tache back into the game for the Lady Tigers. Ava Taylor, we'll see if she can drop a couple here. First one is up and good. Mustangs have done a nice job at the free throw line tonight. They've had a number of opportunities. That one is no good. Going to be rebounded, taken away by Carson Tonchi. That is going to be 12 rebounds for her. Taylor Tonchi at the other end is going to be up and good. 28-point lead here or 27-point lead here for the Sterling Tigers, 57-30. Near side to Blake, up top to Marquez. Taylor at the right elbow, underneath to Richards. Goes up with it. Nice job there by the Mustangs. Melina Richards with the bucket. 9 points on the night for Richards. 57-32. Just under 4 minutes left here. Shot is going to be up and no good at the bucket by Kizzy Rubottom, but she was fouled on the shot. And I believe that was Kaylee. That is going to be on Blake. That will be her first. So to the line will be Rubottom to shoot two. She was 2 of 2 in the first quarter. That one rims out. Brooklyn Coffin in for Kaylee Blake. Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Buildings by Design will make your vision a reality. Visit buildsbydesign.com. Next free throw up and good for Rubottom. Her fifth point of the night. 58-32. A turnover by the Mustangs as they lose it out of bounds far side. Unofficially 22 turnovers here by the Lady Mustangs. 13 by the Lady Tigers. Nice block there by Ava Taylor on Carson Tonchen. And then off of Carson and out of bounds, so the Mustangs with possession. Ava Taylor out high. Underneath, that's going to be over the head of Melina Richards and out of bounds. So Taylor Tonchi, as she brings it up into the front court, being guarded by Swetzik. Gets it off to Carson out high. Taylor from the corner is going to be up and good. The assist to Carson. Big night for Taylor Tonchi. Near side now to Brooklyn Coffin, who's come into the game. Oh, that ball was airmailed over the head of Swetzik and out of bounds. Turnover number 24. Taylor Conchi off to Carson out at the three-point line. She's going to stop and pop for a three off the backboard, no good. Off of the Mustangs and out of bounds. They will get it into Taylor. That three is going to be up and good for Taylor Tonche. Marquez out on the right wing to Ava Taylor. Now in the lane, and that ball is going to be taken away by the Tigers. Then a foul is going to be called. That will be on Charlotte Marquez. That would be number 2 on Marquez. Only 2 team fouls on the Mustangs, so no shooting foul. No free throws will be taken by the Tigers. 2 minutes to go here. 63-32, 31-point lead. Taylor Tonche up top. That ball is going to be tipped out of bounds by Melina Richards. The Sterling Tigers will retain possession. Just under 2 minutes with Rubottom in possession. On the near side now to Mildenberger. Up top to Taylor Tonche. Zone defense here by the Lady Mustangs. They get it underneath, and that is going to be knocked away from Carson Tonche. But the foul is going to go on Kira Jimenez, and that will be her 5th. Ava Taylor back into the game. 63-32, the Lady Mustangs. On the short end here is, there's Thea. She was going up for the shot. Okay. So Carson Tonche will go to the line to shoot 2. That one is off the back rim and no good. See what she shoots on the air, does Tonche. Give you that in just a moment. That one is up and good. She shoots at 55% from the charity stripe. Off of Sterling and out of bounds here, near side. Mustangs will inbounds left baseline of their basket. Far side now to Brooklyn Gonzalez, who is coming to the game underneath. That ball is going to be taken away by Carson Tonche, and then a foul. And that will be on Brooklyn Coffin. That will be her 1st. Team 4, still no shooting free throws for the Sterling Tigers yet. Minute 24 to go, 64-32. 32-point lead here for the Lady Tigers. Excuse me. Up top to Coaster, now on the far side to Rubottom. Rubottom on the near side now to Pelton. Mildenberger to Carson Tonche into the lane. She's going to pass it out to Rubottom. And then an errant pass by the Lady Tigers. That is number turnover 14 for them. Mustangs to inbounds near side, half court. Get it into Swetzig. And the ball is going to be tipped away and will be off of Coffin and out of bounds. And the Mustangs turn it over for the 27th time here tonight. 64-32 with 52.9 seconds when this fourth quarter comes to an end. We will send it back to the station for a special by Ben Blecka, and then I will pack up and get to the other gymnasium for the boys' game. Nice job there by Brooklyn Gonzalez. Nice block taken away by the Mustangs. Brooklyn Gonzalez out at the point. Melina Richards for a 3. Up and good. Melina Richards from downtown. So no quitting the girls tonight, that's for sure. They're going to come up on the short end of the score, that's for sure. Carson Tonche. Looks like they're just going to dribble it out. Nice job by the Sterling Tigers. No need to put up any more points as long as the Mustangs decide not to foul. Tight defense by Lawrence Swetsy. 2 seconds, 1 second. 64-35. The Sterling Tigers win it over your Fort Morgan Mustangs. We will send it back to the station for the special by Ben Blecka, and then we will be back with some numbers as soon as I can get set up over in the other gymnasium. 64-35, Sterling over Fort Morgan on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.